Good morning. I'm here in Montreat, North Carolina, just a couple miles outside of Black Mountain, at the foothills of the Black Mountains. There's several trails here in the Montreat Wilderness, which is a private area, privately owned area, I should say. It's not part of the Pisgah National Forest, even though that wraps all the way around this area. But there's several trails here going up several mountain summits. Most of the trails are closed from my understanding still, but some are open. So I'm going to do some recon today on the ones that's open and see if anything has changed when I get up there as far as some of the other trails. This area has been damaged some. You can see some bridges are out and some trees are down, but it's getting very cleaned up. Very nice area, beautiful. There's a college here and then the town itself. But I'm looking forward to checking some of these trails out and getting some really nice views. It's starting to clear out. Clouds were up there, but as you can see, it's starting to get nice and clear. It's gonna be like a 55 degree, 60 degree day today. So get a few hours in climbing some of these summits and getting some good views of the Black Mountains. Let's do it. So right now I'm walking through the college on Lookout Road. Somewhere there's a trail, I believe, on the other side of this. I'm walking away from it, called Lookout Trail. It's an easier trail, so I'm skipping that one. This one just continually keeps going up and then becomes something called East Ridge Trail. That one is open, but man, it looks like it goes on forever. You can almost get to Blackstock Mountain, which is one of the 6,000 footers that's part of the South Beyond 6,000 Challenge, part of the Black Mountains. Not necessarily on this trail, but it connects with some old logging roads and other trails and such, but I believe all those are closed right now. So I'm gonna see how far I can get on this one. I think I summit 3 or 4 mountains though, from the look on the map. So looking forward to that. Really pretty area here, nice and quiet. But yeah, this road, Lookout Road, will become, or dead end, however you want to say it, the East Ridge Trail. There's a West Ridge Trail too, which goes up Graybeard, which is one of the more prominent mountains around this area before you're getting into the Black Mountains. Or maybe it's considered part of the Black Mountains, just one of the smaller ones. It's like 5,700 feet. But nonetheless, that one is closed. That one I know is closed, so I'll have to wait till some other time for that. But could definitely do some recon on some of these other trails, see how they are. But yeah, this road is going straight up. Getting some of the elevation out of the way on a simple road. I'd much rather be in the forest, but I'll be there soon enough. This is really well taken care of. Went up about 200 or 300 feet on the road. Get some of that elevation out right off the bat. And then you come to this little trailhead here, which there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parking spots. The cool thing is, each one of them is numbered. You have your own spot. That's kind of cool. Definitely well taken care of in this area, so can't wait to see the trails. There's actually quite a few cars. This little parking spot is full. There's another one down there with a couple more spots. That one is full. Where I parked was where online it says you're supposed to park right now, which is Anderson Auditorium in the college. It's like a half a mile walk up the road here. So apparently the trailhead parking lots are also open at this time, but everything looks like it's blazed and marked pretty good. So should be a nice little trek today. I don't know how many miles I'm gonna do. Might do 10 or so. Just kind of check the area out, but so far so good. What a beautiful trail so far. Very well maintained. I mean, very well maintained. Good job, Montreat. Nice steady climb. Gorgeous views with the rhododendron and all these mountains in the background. I'm not sure which one is Graybeard. Might be over there, or it might be beyond it where you can't see it, but it's over that direction. Coming up close to Lookout Mountain here. Already passed Rainbow Mountain. So since I passed and went over Rainbow Mountain summit, and I didn't even know it until I looked at the map, and then I seen another pair of hikers out here that is familiar with this trail, and they confirmed I went over Rainbow Mountain. So I gotta call it out. Rainbow Mountain is in the bag. Check this out. Nice little climb, but they sure do make it as easy as they can on people, even though that's a really big step right there. Look at that. Would have been climbing up those rocks, but they make steps. Very nice of them. Nice little climb here to Lookout Mountain. Rocks are a little wet. As you can see, it's nice and steep. I'm digging it. Again, climb up these rocks, New Hampshire style, but they make stairs again to get over the itty bitty rock scramble. Nice little climb here. No stairs on this one though. Ah, yeah. That is gorgeous. I love it. It's gonna be slick a little bit. Be careful with this. Not a lot of footholds there. And it is slick. Oh, wow. The views are coming round. Not quite to the summit yet, but some gorgeous views out here. Right down there is Montreat. Over here is Black Mountain. Gorgeous. I'm standing on Lookout Rocks, not the summit of Lookout Mountain. I'll show you that in a second here. But look at these views from on top to Lookout Rocks. I don't know if there's going to be any views from the summit or not, but these are killer right here. Heck yeah. Gorgeous. So these are the rocks on top of Lookout Rocks. Gorgeous views. Nice little place to sit down and just sit a spell, eat some food. Came up from this direction climbing. Down there is Montreat right there. So Black Mountains over there. And over here is the summit of Lookout Mountain. And then it looks like what this trail does, because it's called East Ridge Trail, is it just follows this ridge and crosses 2 or 3 more summits. I think that being the last one before it turns into some sort of forest road or old logging road. But wow, what a spot. One more view all the way around. Shows the elevation there at 3,578 at this point. Absolutely gorgeous. And here on the other side of Lookout Rocks, heading north on the trail, it becomes the green trail. It was the yellow trail right there. That is where Lookout Trail becomes East Ridge Trail. Nice little rock scrambles here. Ouch, I hit my kneecap. Never feels good. Wow, that's a that's a big step. Let me get over here and do it this way instead. Wasn't quite expecting that. It didn't look like it was that big of a step, but it was. Holding the camera, holding the rock. There we go. All right. Just climbed over that wall. All right, looks like it goes down a little bit here and then starts going up. Look out. Standing on the summit of Lookout Mountain. Absolutely gorgeous views out here in the Montreat Wilderness. But on top of Lookout Mountain, it's a little socked in. But you can see mountains in every direction in between these beautiful trees and rhododendron. Heck of a job, Montreat, on keeping this trail maintained so well. Those mountains are cool over there. You got the clouds in between. I know what that is. You got the clouds in between the mountains. That is Sourwood Gap right there, because if you go over that in I-40, you're in clouds almost every time you do it. That's exactly what that is in that direction. All clouds and all fog. Baby, this is beautiful. And Lookout Mountain is in the bag. Standing on the summit of Boggs, Bunion. Viewless, except what you can see through the trees because the leaves are all gone. This is a really nice trail. I cannot wait to check out the West Ridge Trail, which is over on that side of the ridge. It's supposed to be tougher than this one. This one isn't tough, but it's a good workout. Nice climb in the beginning, at least. I think I'm just up at the ridge now for a while. But man, they do such a good job of maintaining this. You got to get out here and check out the Montreat Wilderness right outside of Black Mountain, North Carolina. Well worth it. I'll give a better review at the end of today, but Boggs Bunion is in the bag. Getting ready to climb up Brushy Mountain, which is right here. Came to an intersection, second intersection, I believe. Looks like there's a shelter out here somewhere. This is Buck Gap. So this is the trail I've been on, obviously descending from the Bunion down here. Then it continues on where the green is up on that tree, East Ridge. Here's another sign for it. Buck Gap goes this way and connects to something. I have to look at the map. But here is the Old Mitchell Toll Road, which is a trail at this point, but it might become wider up here, like an old logging road or something. I'm not really sure, but I might come back on that. I don't know. I'm gonna check that out, see if that's open. Just exploring right now. I want to get a couple more of these summits in at least before heading back and checking out some of the other trails East Ridge Trail is really nice, so want to check that out for quite some time, at least through the next couple summits. So let's continue on. Got some blowdowns and damage, as you can see here, but it's all been off the trail so far, so they've definitely done some work on clearing it out. And the other trails, not so good, I guess. West Ridge especially, I guess it has a lot of damage. Of course, that gets up quite high, almost to 6,000 at Graybeard Mountain, which obviously I should climb. I guess not. I have a white beard with some black in it. It's not really gray, but I digress. I want to climb Graybeard Mountain, and I will. Not today, though, it looks like. Looks like here's a trail. There's something that goes there. That might be the toll road, actually. Old Mitchell Toll Road. That was like the only spot I've seen so far that was a little confusingly marked, but still easily seen that it's a trail here. So, and then they had that one green blaze. I'm not sure what the other one was though. I'm sure I'll find that out on the way back. I'm gonna try to go down that toll road if I can. You can see some beautiful mountains off in the distance. I'm not sure if that's the Blacks or not, but I'm sure it is, at least part of them. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That, my friends, is epic. Standing on the summit of Brushy Mountain. The outcropping that I just showed you was a lookout here on Brushy Mountain. The summit is a little bit more socked in, but you can see some beautiful mountains through there. And you can see some beautiful mountains through there. Might be socked in, but the views are epic today. And Brushy Mountain is in the bag. I've come to a gap that's called Sourwood Gap. This right here goes through the Trestle Trail and the Appalachian Way. Actually, I think this is the Appalachian Way and it goes to the Trestle Trail. Up here is the East Ridge Trail, what I've been on. Over here is the toll road. And this bicyclists can be on. Going this way. Going this way, it becomes private property for hunting. October 1st through January 1st. If you're hiking on here, you can hike, but you have to wear orange, which I do not have orange on today. So I will not be coming down that portion of the toll road. No bicycles allowed October 1st through January 1st. Probably because you'll scare all the bears away or whatever they're hunting there. But this is the toll road, and Old Mitchell Toll Road. I'm going to come up here to the next, I believe it's called Rockhead Mountain, and then come back down. And then I think I'm going to come over here to the Trestle Way and go down, or Trestle Trail, and see what that one's about. And probably will not go down the toll road, to be honest. Probably check out that Trestle Trail instead. But right now I'm going to come up here and summit. I've heard rumors that this is closed from here on out, but there's no signs or anything. So I'm going to continue on and see what it's like. After all, that's what I'm out here for, is to do some recon on these trails, to report back to you what kind of condition they're in, so you can see if it's something you want to come out here and do or not. Right now, these trails are in great shape. We'll see if this is closed off at any point or if there is still some down trees and erosion or something that would cause it to be treacherous going forward. Otherwise, one more summit and then coming back and heading down, up and down all the mountains I just crossed. Actually, probably not going trestle trail. I think that veers off and kind of goes around most of it. So we shall see, but as of right now, everything looks good. Another steep climb here up Rockhead, coming close to the summit. Almost seems to go straight up. A little slick in spots, so good thing I have those poles. Get a little extra traction. Nice climb to end the climb today. That climb got me a little breathy, but I believe I'm getting close to the summit here. It's flattened out, and I don't see much more above me. Hopefully get some views, but it doesn't really look like that's gonna happen. Trees everywhere. Looks like it going down a little bit, unless it jumps back up, and I just can't see it with the trees right now, but whew, I'm a little breathy after that climb. Nice. Standing on the summit of Rockhead Mountain, the tallest summit of the day, standing at over 4,000 feet. Not perfectly open views, but definitely could see the Black Mountains in the background through the trees. That was a nice little climb. Gonna start heading back after I come down from this summit. One more spin so you can see what I see. And Rockhead Mountain is in the bag. Descending Rockhead Mountain right now, heading down to where Sourwood Gap Intersection was and is. And I'm gonna get that little connector to the Trestle Road or Trestle Trail. I think it's a trail that is a road too. So I'm gonna see for sure. Check that out. But the trail up to Rockhead was fine. There were some blowdowns, but not on the trail, so they have got it cleared off. I don't know if it's still officially closed or not. There were no signs, there was no tape marking it off. I did see another trail earlier today that was blocked off, said the trail was closed, so I would think they would close it if it was closed or have signs for it, but I don't really know for sure. I'll show you the building when I get back down. There's a building out there for hikers. It's closed right now, but outside they have a chalkboard showing which trails are open and which trails are not open yet. So we'll take a look at that and see what it says. But if you come out here, you would definitely want to check that out. I would definitely come out here if I were you. If you have any way to get to Montreat Wilderness and you're in Western North Carolina, I would do it. These are some beautiful trails. It doesn't seem to be too super busy. And it's just Nice workout, nice climb, beautiful views. I mean, absolutely beautiful views. And definitely worth a check out. I mean, these trails are in great shape. Some steep areas, some not steep areas, some great views, well-maintained trails. Not a whole lot of leaves to slip on, definitely some though. Some roots, a little bit, some rocks, definitely have some. Depends on the trail. They have little brochures. I just whacked my phone with that branch and it hit my face. But they have little maps that on the back of these maps, they look like a brochure, but on the back of the maps, they're not great maps. I would still definitely use your navigation as well, like All Trails or Gaia, if you have that, just so you don't get lost. It's hard to get lost out here. You have the trails really maintained and marked well, but I would definitely get that map because it shows all the trails, especially if you're more of a beginner and you want easier type of trails. It describes each trail, the length, and exactly what it is and how tough it is, if it's moderate, if it's easy, if it's hard. I really want to do West Ridge Trail. It's still closed, but that one is supposed to be for the more advanced hiker and the toughest one out here, so I definitely want to check that out. Probably some scrambling on that one, even more so than what I had here today, which wasn't much, but it was minor scrambling. So keep that in mind. If you come to East Ridge, you're going to be going up and down over rocks around the lookout pretty much. A little bit here on Rockhead, but not too bad. Only reason I'm going slow at this particular moment because it's real steep and there's leaves, and it is damp here because apparently there was some rain. It's actually supposed to have a chance of rain today, so the fact that it's sunny, I feel blessed. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'll show you that building when I get back down there, but it was an awesome hike. Glad you all could come along. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I never stop adventuring, and I want to bring you all along, just as if you were on the trail with me and climbing those mountains with me. If I don't see you again, remember, live life. Here's the building at the parking lot over here, which is the Anderson Auditorium parking lot. That's State Route 9 right there, so it's right off the main road. And here they got the map. This is the map that you can get that has all the trail descriptions on the back. Little ranger station, I guess, here. But this shows what's open and what's closed right in the front. So check that out. So after showing you that building and I was getting ready to walk back to the car here, or the truck, there was a couple of workers in the guard shack there, or the ranger shack. And I got talking to them for a little bit and talk about the trails that's open. And they gave me some good information on the Mountain to Seas trail out here and what's closed down and what's just a mess still. I got some info on the trails out here that I wanted to let you know though. West Ridge, which is the really good one, supposedly, and it goes up, kind of meets up with Grandfather Trail, which is the highest one out here in the Montreat Wilderness, not Grandfather, Graybeard. So West Ridge is open to a certain point, but then there's a bunch of gnarly blowdowns. It's really hard to get past, and they have not been able to get past that yet for clearing to see what's past that. It just keeps getting higher and higher, so it's probably even worse there. That's kind of the brunt of where it really hit hard in this whole range of the Black Mountains and such. So that is not open, but it is open partway, and then you just can't get past the gnarliness after that. But the other one is the Graybeard Trail, And that one is out because of the bridge. There's 3 bridges, one of them's out, and they cannot open that up until they get a structural engineer out here to get either fixed or planned on what to do next, and go from there. It sounds like all the other trails are now open. One of the guys said that, oh yeah, some of these that are closed on here are now open. I need to fix that on this list. So a good portion of those trails are open except for those 2 right now. And those are the 2 good ones, high ones, I should say, the high elevation ones. But come on out, check Montreat Wilderness out, park at the college, or park at one of those trailheads. They're very small, so if you don't get here early, probably better just park here at the Anderson Auditorium. Check it out. I'm telling you, some good trails out here.